Hello everyone and welcome back to the Custard Experience and welcome back to this episode of Autonauts. Last episode we tried to avoid a food crisis, and I think since then I've managed to sort it out. I think I've said that a couple of times now. I might still be wrong. So what did I do since last episode? There are a couple of things in the food area. I've reprogrammed some of the bots, the collectors that collect the output of these pots. They have an escape. There's a bunch of modifications that I made to the bots. I also let me show. Yeah, so all of these bots are new. I've got 2 more bots that fetch cereal from this area, and there's a lot of cereal seeds being made. We're at least going up in cereal seeds. That's excellent. I've got 2 more straw collectors because I really want to get this pile down. I introduced 2 more cereal threshers. They're in awkward positioning over here because I couldn't easily reposition these without having to stop and start the bot, so I just stuck them over here. I will try to sort it out at some point in time. There's 2 bots each of those. I've got additional food or berries to pot deliverers, and an additional shroom to pot and an additional berry to pot, filling their hands, etc. And I have another 2 metal gatherers, because with the speed in which these are now getting the metal out of the ground, this area was filling up, and then I've got these 2 guys still mining out these areas here. So one more thing I need to do before I carry on is let me just sort this out quick. So while I was experimenting, I did pause the researches because I didn't want the research to finish while I was not recording, so I'll restart those. And these 2 food guys go into the food prep, and metal gatherers go into metal. These 2 miners will eventually go away. They're not needed anymore after they're done, so I'll just leave them there. Okay, what is coming up in this episode? Trying to finish fixing the food crisis, the flour and crude dough. And the watery porridge, actually. I'm trying to sort those out, so I'm going to make some modifications to the bots over here. I did notice that we're running low on doll storage, which is a result of... One moment. We've got crude sharing shed. What an excellent timing. I'm about to talk about that next. I'm busy talking about it right now. The doll storage is getting low because we are running low on wool blankets, because we're running low on wool storage, because we're running low on fleece. So now that I've got this, I can so very much queue up one of those. And hello! Another excellent piece of timing. I can now make a trough and a HayBaler, both of which I very much want to do. So I'll queue up one of those, and 2 of those maybe. We'll see. Okay, so these new things, I will be placing them down and putting them into the animal process. I will try to sort out the dough and the flour guys, and throughout this I'm going to need to create a couple of additional blueprint bots, so that will also happen. One thing I notice is that the simple bakery plan is not getting done because the bread storage is only up to 25, and this requires storing of 30 bread, so I'll just add, just add 2 more in there so you can store 100. I don't know if we're going to use the bread at some point in time. Whatever, it can go. It can be there. Alright, so how do we prepare for the things we need to do? So I've done that. I've queued this up. I've queued up the trough. I've queued up the HayBalers. The HayBalers need a blueprint shaped stone block guy. So let's do that. Blueprint shaped stone block. He is a very typical standard blueprint bot. I will pause the video here and just do him quickly. One moment. Okay, blueprint shaped stone block bot made. Right. Okay, so that will get that going. First thing I want to do though is I want to try to prevent the food crisis from just getting worse. So the first thing I want to do is sort out these 2 rotary querns to get the bots going appropriately there. So those are 2 bots that are in the food prep. So I've got these 2 flour guys. They currently fetch cereal seeds, bring it to the quern, empty their hands, and then they fetch the crude flour from there and go put it in the storage. I'm going to split that up so that I have each of these bots just constantly bringing seeds to the querns, and then I'll have a separate bot that will pick up the crude flour and take it to the storage. So let me do that. I'll do 1 of these and then they'll get repeated. So first guy, yes, I don't want him to fetch anything from the output. I want him to do that. That is number 6, so just empty hands between the 2 querns until the hand's empty. So he will just hop between the 2 until no, actually that's not correct. That is completely not correct. Flour number 1 needs to go to quern number 6. That's right. Just empty your hands. Fill your hands, empty your hands. That's it. And I'm definitely going to be giving him a friend. And number 2, there we go. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this for the second one again and give them friends. So let me do that quickly. One moment. Okay, so I've got these 2. They are now. Oh, I need to. Please come here and drop your flour that you have in your hand, otherwise you're going to get stuck. There we go. Okay, I'll just pick up the flour and drop it over there. Okay, now I just need a food flour to storage, and that's an easy one. Just look for flour in this small little 3x1 area. 4x1, I guess. There we go. Until your hands full. Leave your hands empty. And drop it off over there until your hands are empty. Forever. Okay. And oh, there was one thing I did forget. I do apologize. These guys need to do this only until the flour is full. I don't want them to have an infinite stack of flour there. So I'll just change this quickly until flour is full. There we go. Perfect. Oh, and we have the simple bakery plan. Thank you very much, bread baker. I can... Who's Stephen? I can make Stephen's shirt and wear a wig. I don't know who Stephen is, I'm sorry. Okay. And let's give our two flower guys a friend, and I will explain in a moment why I want that to happen. Let me do this guy, number 2. So the reason I want to have them to have a friend is I want there to be somebody constantly offloading seeds into these 2 cones all the time. So that guy goes off, and I want the next guy to be here to drop off cereal. Otherwise we're not going to get a good positive flow of flour, and with multiple bots that should eventually happen. So that's good. All right, that takes care of the flour. Next thing, and yeah, I think that takes care of the flour. So the flour should increase in storage, and that should get the dough to go a bit more. The water porridge is increasing, so that's good. And the fact that we have some storage in these 2 is good. Okay, so let's try to avoid the doll crisis by fixing the fleece. So here's a bunch of spades over there. I'm going to need some spades. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to the HayBalers. Let me do the HayBalers first. So the HayBalers take grass and produce HayBales, just like a normal in-out kind of thing. So, okay, so the HayBaler is a fairly easy one. What I'll do is I'll just move this sign out the way quickly. No, don't dig a hole. Don't link it. Sure, just put... No, don't link it. I didn't forget. I didn't. There. Okay. Alright, HayBalers. So I'm gonna make a HayBaler there and a HayBaler there. They fairly straightforward. You put 5 grass in, you get 2 HayBales out. So I'll have 1 bot each of these, just fetching grass from there and producing HayBales, and I'll have a 3rd bot fetching the HayBales from these 2 outputs and putting it into this storage. No. I'm not doing the HayBalers first. I'm doing the fleece first. I do apologize. So the fleece looks like this. I need to find space for this thing. So it's a 2x3 with an entrance. And I think... let me queue some of this up. I think what I want to do is I want to put a spot. Can I fit it in there? Oh, I can too. So what I want to do is I want to put the sheep shearing station here, and eventually the cow milking station there as well. Okay, so beautiful. Okay, so I can do that. Let me just make that straight and then just not bother with that. Okay, they can just be right next to each other, so I can open that up. I can go to animals, I can put the sheep shearing station there, probably even there, but just put it in the corner. I might as well just do one of these. That's the milking shed. Cool. Okay, so you'll see that the sheep just go straight there. When they are full, they will just go straight here. Oh, basic bloomery. Nice. Metallurgy. Hooray. Oh, Oh. Oh, okay, I can make excavators. Oh, look at his head. Maybe I should switch to that as well. Alright. Okay. Sheep shearing. So the sheep just go there automatically. So animals, I have a, where are you? Fleece collector. I've got a shearer. So the shearer, just come to me, please. I'm going to borrow your shears. We'll show you. Left click over there. Find a, look for a sheep shearing shed in that area. And do that. Okay. Animals. Sheep shearer. Go. Okay. So then I can update the animals. Oh, sorry, dude. I walked off with your shears. Come back here. Can you have your shears back? Here you go. Okay. So you can't find any shearing shed in that area because I need to expand the size of that, and I'll just move it there. First I'm going to move it there, and the reason for that is my fleece collector is looking in the same area, so I want him to pick up the, what did I just do? No, come back here. And link. Oh, unlink the area. Bloody game. So the fleece collector is also looking in that area, so I want him to pick up these as well as those. And I will move it one left again soon. Alright, I think that's what I wanted to do. The sheep shearing, the shearer needs to be reprogrammed. I've got that. Then I need to grab a spade, and I'm gonna just dig up this area in the middle here for the trowel. Now the trowel is also fairly straightforward. It can just get filled with HayBales. So once I've got that, I can do walk there, put the trowel down. Get out the way, sheep. There we go. Okay. So now the trowel can be filled with HayBales. So I can create a new bot that will just deliver HayBales to the trowel. HayBales to trowel. But here's going to be the problem. As soon as I start filling the trowel with hay, the animals prefer to feed from the trowel rather than the grass. So I'm going to have way more grass than I normally would. And that's fine. But because I've got so many animals, the HayBales are going to run out very quickly. And the one big benefit of the trowel over the grass is that the animals stay, it takes them longer to become hungry after eating from a trowel than for eating from the grass. I think there's some kind of internal energy meter that grass gives them, say, 10 energy, and when they run out of energy, they're hungry, so they eat again. The trowel gives them, say, 14 energy, so they take longer before they need to eat. So now that I've got that, now I can, okay, let me just move this back to the left. Then, okay, the grass area, the grass farm, I want to expand that way. So I want to put a wall there. Let me dig up Oh no, you know what? Before I do that, let me do the HayBalers. Animals HayBaler 1. So this is an easy one. I'll show one and then I'll just go to the other one. Fill your hands with grass and really fill your hands with grass and go drop it off over there until your hands are empty. And do this until HayBales are full. Okay. There we go. So that's a very simple HayBaler. So now I'm gonna just make HayBales over there. Let me just create a copy of him for the second HayBaler. One moment. Okay, I've got a second HayBaler, and now I just need to create a HayBales to storage. HayBales. Cool. And that's an easy one again, similar to the what is it called? The Fleece. It will be a 3x1. That 3x1. There we go. Okay. So that should eventually start filling up the HayBales. Now, now the repercussion of that is we're going to run out of grass soon. So because I've got grass being cut by GrassCutters in that area, let me just change that to that size. The GrassCutters they're going to compete with the animals because the animals will want to eat the cut grass. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up just digging up. No, before I do that, my GrassCutters, that's what I wanted to do earlier. So they all currently they use a blade, just a crude blade. And after reading some wiki pages, turns out crude blade is not as efficient in cutting things than, say, a scythe. So a crude blade takes something like 16 cuts on a piece of grass before the piece of grass is done. A crude scythe, takes only 12. A crude scythe will just cut grass quicker. So I'm going to just change them to pick up scythes instead of crude blades. And in actual fact, a good blade, which you get out of one of these, that does an even better job than a crude scythe. And a good metal scythe does an even better job than a good blade. So that's good to know. However, as you can see, I've run out of grass, which means I'm going to run out of HayBales real soon, which means the animals are going to stop eating out of the trough, and they're going to start eating the grass again, which is fine. What is this car doing? It looks like he says he's just trying to say he's full. I think that's a bug in the game. Oh, no, there we go. Drop him off there. I don't know what he wants. Okay. Chef. Okay. Okay. Anyway, so getting my tools up to metal standard is a good idea long term, because these 3 GrassCutters, they're just not cutting it, pun unintended. So at the very least I'm going to give them 2 more GrassCutters to work through the grass. Alright, so now that we've got lots of fleece over there, we should have way more fleece over here, which means we should be getting a wool storage up, and we should be getting wool blanket storage up soon, I hope. Which means we should be getting our doll storage. Oh, this is getting low. Interesting. So maybe I need to get more. What are you doing? Find nearest wool. Oh, he's just picking up. Okay, so I need another one of these guys. Oh, I haven't made him do a better job yet. No, in actual fact I can't. He needs to drop off 1. Or can I? Actually, I think I will do exactly that. Let me just finish him. What I'm going to do is I will stop him. Repeat until your hands are full. These until your hands are empty. No. Until your hands are empty. With an escape. Play and upload. And I will give you a few friends. Clothing. A very good name. Clothing, fleece. I guess he carries fleece. So I'm going to give you 3 friends. So between the 4 of them, they should keep the wool busy. Where is it? Yeah. So they should, if the one is busy placing fleece over here, a second one coming along should skip it and go to the next one. So all 4 of these should eventually get should get a chance for fleece. There we go. There we go. Go. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Excellent. Okay, so that that works out great. Fantastic. And that means I can just add more bots into this process if I wanted to. Okay. So then that should make the wool storage go up. Maybe I need to have another one that does more. Yeah, that looks like it. It needs to be the, not fleece, wool blanket, water station. No, what is this guy? What are you? Water station. Oh, water station. Yeah, of course. Okay. So I need to do the same thing. So let me interrupt him, and I will do exactly what I did with this wool guy, the wool blanket guys. All right. So 1 moment. All right. I have 3 additional clothing wool to station bots, but I've managed to break something. Yeah, I think the fleece guys until oh dear. Okay, until not until spinning wheel 84, until that is full, right? Oh hello. Oh, there we go. Okay, why did I take until that is full? Sorry, there we go. So you stop and play, and I suspect that the water station is, yep, that's wrong as well. Okay, so let's just put a bit of a stopper on there until that is full forever. You stop and play. Oh, why do you? That's strange. Why did he not? He's not a wool to station. What are you doing? Move wool to storage. He does a wool to storage. Why is he called wool to station? Maybe I broke something there. Okay, so... Yeah, okay, so he's fetching there. Then wool to... That's wool to blanket, poncho storage, yes. Wool to storage is... that's... What? Why? No. What am I doing here? I am trying to figure this out. One moment, please. Let me just sort this out. Okay, I think I've sorted it out. So I've done some renaming. These guys over here, they are all responsible for wool. So I've got clothing, wool, and so it's the area, what the end result is, and what ingredient they're delivering for the end result. So these guys all deliver fleece for wool. Okay, and then this guy takes the wool to storage. Then I've got wool blankets. These guys all take wool blankets to the stations, and this one, sorry, these guys all take wool to the wool blanket stations, and this guy picks up the wool blankets and delivers them. And they all have stoppers on, so they will stop when the storage is full, when their storage is full, when the wool storage is full. This one will stop when the wool blanket storage is full, and these will stop when the string storage is full. This one will just always take the string to the storage, and then the poncho, this guy takes the wool blanket to the poncho station one at a time, and this guy takes the ponchos to storage. The jumpers, they each have their own thing, but they do only if the poncho station is not sorted out or full, and then the dolls, they also just have their own program for each of those 4 stations. Okay, so this should eventually get sorted out, I guess. That must be stopped, that must stop, that must stop, that must stop. Okay, so I guess this will eventually sort itself out. Okay, anyway, that's fine. This really has gone on for longer than I intended. That is what I wanted to achieve in this episode. I will need to provide some more, well, another fleece collector, some more grass cutters. Yep, more fleece collector, more grass cutters, and I will do that after this episode. Anyway, thank you very much for watching the Custard experience. I will see you next episode for some exciting wooden beams, finally, so we can get the brick houses built. I'm hoping. I will see you then. See ya.